What's up, everybody? The Gym Leaders Podcast is back. Today we're going to be talking about some Lost Origins look ahead. Now, I am a little skeptical about it because the articles covering the particular cards I'm looking for have not been updated on places like PokeBeach or PokeGuardian. So, I don't want to say that the people who are talking about these cards are less trustworthy sources, but they're less trustworthy sources. Most of them are from like websites trying to pre-sell stuff or things like that.
Right.
And of course, I'm talking about the Charizard Trainer Gallery, the Gengar Trainer Gallery, Pikachu Trainer Gallery V, VMAX, and the Gold and Black as well as the Gold and Black Mew. So we don't know. There's been no official reveals on what's coming in the Lost Origins Trainer Gallery yet. So if those cards are included, this is going to be a fantastic, amazing set. Also anchored by Giratina, which is one of my favorite alternate arts to date, is the Giratina. If you haven't seen that, it is such a beautiful card.
Oh my gosh. I agree with you. It's got to be one of my favorite alternate arts. I'm looking at it right here. And there's just so much going on. Like, you could look at this card for like hours, honestly, and see something different like every time you look at it. Sir. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely fan freaking tastic. Got a little bit of shrinkage there on ASX's head. Don't worry about that. We've been noticing it should pop back up here in a minute. It got even smaller, actually, which was even weirder. So if you're watching on video, this is actually it's getting smaller still. It even shrunk now to like the size of a thumbnail.
Oh, gosh.
You're like a pea now up in the corner. So I don't know what's happening with it over there, but we're going to just power through this conversation because you're slowly getting back to form here. But yes,
all right.
I'm really excited for this stuff, and I'm also actually really excited for the boxes that we have coming out really soon as well, with the Deoxys and Zeraora VMAX and V-Star boxes. Those are going to be great. The Palkia and Dialga V-Star boxes with the full art are going to be fantastic as well. But Lost Origins with that amazing Giratina card and what could be the best trainer gallery to date. What are your thoughts on Lost Origin as a whole?
Powering through it. So I think I was saying, if what you say about the trainer gallery being in this set, it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm just looking at a lot of like the full arts and stuff right now. I mean, the full arts look fantastic. Particularly really excited about the Pidgeot V full art. Love my Kanto Pokemon, so it's exciting to see.
Me too.
Pidgeot get that, as well as the Aerodactyl. And the Aerodactyl alternate art, making it look like super prehistoric and everything, look absolutely amazing. I love that.
Good.
As well as definitely going to be one of my top
Even
chase.
The V-Star, the Aerodactyl V-Star and Rainbow V-Star look amazing as well. Aerodactyl
looks great.
Getting some really good love here. I'm down for that.
Definitely. One thing I'm not seeing, and I got to mention it, there's no full art Arcanine in this set yet again.
You had to mention
it. There's that. So it's definitely not going to be the top set of the Sword and Shield era because of that. But everything else is looking really cool. One thing we haven't mentioned yet that I really like.
That means you don't have a Sword and Shield top set then, right? Because, no V-Star,
not really.
full art, VMAX.
No, I just, scrap the whole Sword and Shield era, in my opinion. But it looks exciting. Not to jump too far ahead, but, I've been seeing some Arcanines in the Scarlet and Violet trailers, but, again, I don't want to jump ahead. So my era could be next era.
Was there an Arcanine GX? I don't even think there was there?
There was a break. No, there was no GX.
There was a break during the X and Y era. I don't even think there was an EX, though, either. I think it was just the break card. Bro, Arcanine sucks, bro. I hate to tell you this.
My gosh, you know who sucks is Chandelure.
Bro, every time Chandelure gets a card, bro, I'm just saying.
A Chandelier Pokemon.
I'm just saying, every time Chandelure gets a card, it's an ultra rare, my friend.
He gets a rainbow, he gets the full art, he gets the V.
All right, let's see here. Dude, you've not had
Lost Origin.
Dude, other than the Arcanine break, there has not been a single full art version of the card whatsoever. Everything has had a yellow border. Everything has been Oh God, you've had the worst luck, man. There was Arcanine
I
EX
know.
and Legend Maker before they started doing
Yeah.
full arts. That was your best go around
Yeah.
right there. That was your best option.
My God. Well, I do got these pretty snazzy cards right here. I don't know if you've seen
Bro,
these
where'd you get
before.
those amazing
I
cards
got
from?
I got a couple of nice pickups here. I got some guy on
You
YouTube
opened
sent me
those
them.
yourself,
He's
right?
pretty
You
cool,
opened the
dude.
vintage packs and pulled them.
I
I
did.
knew
I
it.
I pulled them myself, and you sent them into PSA. Got a couple of nines. It's a good day.
Love it.
But yeah, no, Arcanine gets no love, so I'm hoping next era or
It
next
deserves it. It really does.
I
It
was gonna
really
say
does.
season. I can't even think
Era's right.
the next
Generation.
era.
There you go. Generation. Um,
Yeah, generation.
Arcanine definitely deserves more love. I must admit, it's a very underrated, very good Pokemon.
I'm saying.
I agree. I agree.
I'm saying. And he's in like all the games.
He really is. I mean, he
Don't
was
even
like
get
in
me
the very
started.
almost like the first cutscene of the game trailer. He was like the very first Pokemon we saw.
Yeah, they like pull up over the hill. There's all the Growlithe and Arcanines right there. So it's like, if that tells me anything, it better not be another yellow border card in the TCG. But oh gosh.
You literally just
Anyways,
don't get one at all in the next generation. All right, Lost Origins.
that's
Lost
what's gonna
Origins.
happen.
All
I
right,
don't know.
how the hell do we go off on a Arcanine tangent every single time, bro? Like, can you just please get your shit together?
Ah,
Get your shit together. Okay.
all right. Give me a card. Give me an Arcanine card, and I'll shut up.
If you didn't know, I
Ah.
sent those to ASX as a thank you for being a podcast co-host of mine. Because honestly, there was a while there I wasn't sure if we were coming back. So, and again, we're trial running this. We're going to see how this goes. But we'll probably be back next week and the week after that as well. Because I do enjoy talking to ASX. I really do. He's a buddy of mine. He's a friend of mine in the community here.
Yeah.
And, you guys have been asking on Twitter and Instagram all the time about when is it coming back? When is it coming back? So here's your answer, guys. And again, expect a less polished version of the podcast. Not saying that because, I don't care as much anymore. I still absolutely care. But I'm just going to, be a little bit more of myself. So, we're going to get some curse words in. We're just going to chit-chat. I'm not going to be so persnickety and particular about verbiage and all that stuff any longer. We're just going to shoot the shit and we're going to record some stuff. But yeah, Lost Origins. So let me explain to you why I think Lost Origins is going to be a good set, but I don't think it's going to be a fantastic set, even if it includes those trainer gallery portions. And the main reason for that is the alternate arts are just not as prominent, I guess. They're not as big and powerful as like the ones from Evolving Skies, right? So I think Evolving Skies is still going to hold the top crown for the best TCG set in the Sword and Shield era. I don't see anything knocking it off at all. Even this final subset, the holiday set we're getting, I think they confirmed one more set early 2023 to end Sword and Shield era. I don't see any of that touching Evolving Skies simply because the alternate art evolutions, and now you're giant on my screen again, the alternate art evolutions and Rayquazas are just so good. They're all
That's a hard set
all-time
to
great
beat.
cards. They really are.
Yeah.
So, but I do think it's going to give run for his money, but I can almost kind of see as well where this may fall into the trap of like Fusion Strike, or almost, really, I guess I'll consider it in the same realm as Astral Radiance more so.
That's where I would consider
to where
it. Yeah.
like the main set itself isn't really this great banger of a set, but I think this set is getting saved particularly by its trainer gallery if those are included. But the problem with that is the trainer gallery cards are just not that rare, which is great for collectors, but for investors and people who care more about money and cost and value of their product and their cards, it's just not going to be there because, as nice as that Pikachu VMAX is, it's just not going to be nearly as rare as, let's say, the Umbreon VMAX alternate art, or even the Glaceon, Leafeon, Sylveon alternate arts and Evolving Skies. They're just, Evolving Skies almost has a trainer gallery inside of it that is part of the regular set and is just not classified as trainer gallery, which blows my mind. And the reason the other reason is just a discrepancy in price. You know what I mean? Like the Umbreon, look at the Umbreon VMAX Trainer Gallery and Brilliant Stars. It's about $27 to $30 right now.
Yeah.
And the VMAX alternate art is still over 300. So
Yep.
you can sit here all day and say how nice that gold and black Pikachu is, that gold and black Mew and that VMAX Pikachu and even that Charizard Trainer Gallery, but they're just not going to be that rare. I would be surprised if any of those cards break even the $50 marker as opposed to the $100, $200 marker that you see for a lot of these alternate arts in Evolving Skies. So with the best cards being inside the trainer gallery for this set, I do think that hurts it long term in terms of value in collecting. And the main set just doesn't have the linchpin Pokemon. Giratina is cool and all, but is Giratina enough to anchor an entire set where the next best alternate art is going to be Aerodactyl? I don't know. I feel like it doesn't have that very strong companion Pokemon. You know, like if they would have put Lugia in this set, it would have been fantastic. But as you guys have probably also known if you watch Pokebeach, Lugia has been confirmed for the next set after this, which we have almost no information on. So obviously they didn't put it in here. But I think, you know, the overloading of the trainer gallery and the underwhelming base set is going to undervalue this set quite a bit. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm right there with you. It'll be interesting. I think, I mean, it's going to be a battle between the alternate art Aerodactyl and the alternate art Giratina. And really that's,
I think the Giratina is going to be head and shoulders over the Aerodactyl.
I guess I could see that because you know what I guess was really surprising to me, and maybe not to you guys out there, but I guess I could compare it maybe a little bit to like the Beedrill from
Yep. Beautiful card,
that last set.
Astral Radiance.
Beautiful card, right? Astral Radiance, thank you. But like the Sneasler is doing better, and I mean, like, I have no, you know, I'm not attached to Sneasler in any way. So like seeing that one's like $40 and like the Beedrill's like, I think like 29 or something right now, was pretty interesting. But I think, you know, I think you're right. I guess like it would be a little bit more like that. But I bet those are going to be the top two cards. I don't really see many of these trainers, like the full art trainers, being too crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, none of them. So what I've noticed,
what I've
noticed about the full art trainers is, you know how like some of the full art trainers carry crazy good value. It's only the named trainers, and it's only when it's only the name. So like Cynthia, full art, Lily.
Yeah,
full
you're
art.
right. You're right.
But you don't get the same valuation when it's Cynthia's Ambition, Lily's Full Force.
You're right.
They just don't carry the same value. And the only full art trainer in this set that I know of is, I think, Fantina. And that's not great. You know, the rest of them are just like Lady and, you know, whatever. You know, it's not big trainer names.
Right. Oh, man. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think it's going to be a little bit above like kind of middle of the road kind of set, middle tier set, a little bit above that.
I agree.
I think when it's all said and done here, it'll be exciting to see those trainer galleries that are going to come out. I know there's a whole bunch. I mean, you can pretty much look back at the Japanese sets
Climax,
and look back for the ones that we did
Phantasma.
exactly. And kind of pick out the ones that we haven't seen yet. But I think this set might be bigger with actually like playing the TCG, because I know it's supposed to be bringing like the Lost Zone back, which was a big thing in the TCG back in like the Sun and Moon era. Basically, for those of you that don't know, it's kind of like a discard pile, but cards that go in there can't come back out unless you have like a special ability on a Pokemon or a move that takes them back out. Unlike your discard pile, where you can take stuff out of your discard pile, shuffle it back in, things like that. So it's an interesting mechanic. It takes cards totally out of the game.
That is pretty cool. And I think those are the cards that have like that pink and blue and purple like aura around them, right? Like Aerodactyl V-Star has this pink aura around it, which is pretty cool. Little streaks of color.
Exactly. Kind of gives me like Amazing Rare vibes a little bit. But it's going to have that on like even like uncommons and common cards as well. So yeah, that's exactly it. That's going to signify, that card's attack or ability has something to do with the Lost Zone. So I think that's going to be a pretty cool mechanic and interesting. Interested in seeing how that's actually going to play out.
For sure. Some of the other Pokemon that we believe are in this set getting alternate arts: Rotom V, Berserker V. Again, 2 more Pokemon that are probably mid-tier at best. I would even say Berserker is probably lower than mid-tier. Rotom, very niche, has fans, but not too many fans. And then the full arts, like you were saying, Pidgeot V. I'm glad Kyurem is getting some love here. He's getting a rainbow VMAX and a full art, which is pretty dope. Drapion's getting a rainbow, but this set is literally all about Giratina. You got the V-Star, Rainbow V-Star, and Gold card as well. Full art, all fantastic cards. I love Giratina cards. If you ask me, Giratina has arguably some of the best prints in all of Pokemon. His XY era full arts are absolutely insane. They are all so good. So awesome stuff there. But yeah, I do think it's going to be a good set. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a fun opening experience because of the trainer gallery. Anytime you're pulling a Charizard, it's
lots to pull.
Like I was saying, and if the Charizard trainer gallery is indeed in this, that is going to give you even more excitement when opening the packs themselves. So that's a good time for sure.
Always exciting when there's a Charizard chase.
That's true. Especially on your channel, since you always pull them all the time in your stuff. So.